Hi guys, I want to talk about 3 principles that I think that you should apply when talking to a woman. Maybe for the first time or something, maybe a woman you have a crush on or a woman you want to make her your friend. Number one is I think that you shouldn't package yourself. Don't package yourself for a woman. Be yourself. Present yourself the way you are. Now, there's this thing about class boundary. A woman can look at you and by her class, you're not up to her class. You're not her class. And no matter what you tell her in this life, she will never say yes because you're not her class. Now, the class is not about you because a girl that lives with 6 of her siblings and her mother and her father in one room apartment all her life can feel that a young man that lives in a 2-bedroom flat is not her class. And it is true. The man is not her class. How, you may ask? Now, a lady may calculate, can this guy recharge my phone? Can he buy me a new shoe? Can he buy me the gown I'm thinking of? Or can he buy me the Brazilian hair I want to fix? If my house rent finishes tomorrow, can I run to him? And when she calculates these things, and her judgment is that you can't fulfill these things, or she looks at you like you don't have the money, you don't look like someone that has money, no matter what you say, she will tell you no. Now, don't get offended with her. Allow her. Because that's a blessing in disguise. Now, why I say it's a blessing is that the function of a woman in a man's life primarily has to do with expanding the man or bringing his vision to life. Just the same way a man deposits sperm in a woman and a baby is being produced. That's how every woman is meant to expand a man. So if you have a dream, you have a vision, you have a goal, and you go close to a girl, and she's not even thinking of her dreams or her vision or her goals, or she doesn't see herself like someone who can expand you, no matter what you say, she will say no. So be yourself. Don't package yourself for her. Don't try to tell her about the things you have or how your father owns 10% shares in an oil company or in the bank. No. Don't try to impress her with money by buying her things or doing things to please her because you think that she'll come and add value to you or because you want knack. No, don't do all that. Don't package yourself. Now, there's this thing about packaging. When you package yourself, if it's a lady that maybe she likes you and you package yourself, when you package yourself, you have presented yourself as who you are not. And there's a dynamics that goes on in the beginning part of a relationship. That dynamics is the woman tries to reflect what she thinks her man wants. And even the man tries to reflect what he thinks all the woman wants. So if you package yourself and present yourself to a woman as whom you are not, she will reflect according to that packaging. So she will have to package herself as well if she's not up to that standard. Now, what this results to is that the both of you are pretending or you are lying because you're not being honest to yourself. And this pretense involves, or it takes a lot of psychological strength to act as whom you are not, which over time you begin to get wary of it, you begin to get tired of it, and you drop your guards. And the moment you drop your guards, the relationship dynamic changes. Because certain things that were truly part of you that you didn't used to do, you start doing them. And maybe that's the one single thing that this other person hates in his life, that even if it's true love and the person has such an attitude, that person will walk away. That partner will walk away from that person. So don't package yourself for a woman. Be yourself. Present yourself as you are. If you don't have money, it doesn't mean you wouldn't have money tomorrow. If you're talking to her, you let her understand that you're not so buoyant like Dangote or whoever. And if she likes you, she may not date you directly, but she'll offer you a fair playing ground where the both of you can be friends. Then the friendship can culminate into something important. Secondly, don't try to use lines on a woman. It's not necessary. When you use lines, you're pressuring her to come into your life. Though lately, I believe some men have come to this realization, so they don't try to pressure a woman into their lives. But I think you shouldn't use any lines. Don't try to pressure a woman into your life in any way. Allow her be. There's something I used to practice right from the first day I started asking women out in my secondary school. I never pressure a woman. I never use lines. I'm a poet, yes. I can write very good things. I can make a woman feel like she's a prince. In fact, I can make a woman feel in such a way that Queen Elizabeth of England will be jealous of her. But I don't say such things when I'm asking a woman out. No. Why will I? I only use my simple words. I introduce myself. Elias Stanley is my name, and I would like to be your friend. Those are the words I always use at every point in time. Sometimes I tell women, and some of them will just burst out laughing, and some will say, why are you so direct? Sometimes some will say, what kind of friendship do you want? And I'll be like, no, I just want us to be good friends, ordinary friends. Because within me, I know that it's insanity for you to just meet a girl and you want to start dating her or you want to start knocking her. So I explained to them, I just want us to be good friends. So don't use lines because that won't help you. Lines will only make her feel that you're someone else, but you're not that person. And lines will make her expect a particular thing from you. Let's take, for instance, the day you're razzling a girl, or the day you're talking to a girl, you're checking a girl, you're using so much words that makes her feel that you're a poet or that you're so romantic. Then when she comes into your life, those words drop because automatically it's not a part of you. So it will drop even without your awareness. And as the word is dropping, she is now expecting more of it. Conflict has started. So don't use any lines. Just be yourself and find a simple way to talk to a woman, and if she likes you, she'll respond. Lastly, I think that we should start respecting when a woman says no. Don't think that her no means yes. If a woman tells you no, let her no be her no. When you see her again, don't even greet her. Don't smile at her. Don't look at her. Assume that you did not see anything. If you're passing on the road, if she's your colleague at work or at school or wherever, just act like you did not see her. That is, if you talk to a woman the first time and she says no, we cannot be friends. Don't ever go back to that woman to utter a word. Because the moment you do that, you are bringing yourself low. And you're teaching women how to be indirect. Because there's this dynamic that is going on in the relationship between men and women. Is that a woman tells you no and expects you to understand that she wants yes. And this has actually ruined a lot of things. It has led to a lot of things that they call rape, which were not rape. It has led to a lot of things where a lot of people find themselves in ugly situations. Women have to learn to be direct, because an aspect of feminism is that you have to say what you want for the other person to understand you. So if she says no, no is no. Don't try to pressure her to say yes. Leave her alone. Now, secondly, her no may be coming from her principles. You may not be her kind of man. For all how much you're handsome, wealthy, or however, whatever you have that is a strength to you, she may like fair guys, you're dark. She may like short guys, you're tall. She may like tall guys, you're short. She may like slim guys, you're fat. She may like fat guys and you're slim. So her no may be coming from a principle that you know nothing about. And if you have a good personality and she tells you no and you keep trying to insist, she may not be very comfortable with it, because not all ladies or not everybody knows how to be diplomatic about actually pushing somebody away. And sometimes she may just feel that as a result of your pressure on her, let her say yes. Then after a while, she says yes. But she is not in for that relationship. You won't see the best in her because she's not ready for it. She just accepted you as a result of pity. And pity doesn't sustain a relationship. Come to talk of love. So, if a woman tells you no, allow her be. Don't try to pressure her. She has her reasons. If she still wants to play shakara, fine. Play along with her. That is, if you understand that she's trying to seem not cheap. But even if she tells you no, and you pick up a conversation, she will flow with the conversation. Sometimes some of them are being polite. They will flow with the conversation. At a point in time in the conversation, you may try to okay, your name again, or you try to take it further, your number or something, and she will tell you no. If she does that, she's just being polite, and you should respect that. As a person, sometimes, yes, I ask a girl out, I check a girl or something, and she says no. Now, as a psychologist, I observe the no and the body language. If I feel that the no is as a result of the fact that she doesn't want, I walk away. But if I feel the no is as a result of she doesn't want to seem cheap, the next thing I do is I pick up a conversation. How was your day? How's your day? What do you do? Or something. If she responds, I'll take it that the no is so that she doesn't seem or she doesn't look cheap. Then I hold the conversation for as long as it's possible before I ask for number or name. But if I ask for number or name again and she says no, I apologize and walk away. But if she says yes and gives, then it proves that the initial no was just shakara, woman shakara, which is not a bad thing because women have been groomed into acting that way so they don't seem cheap. So I think part of the whole process of mending the relationship between men and women today has to do with understanding some of these little dynamics which, when we apply to our relationship or our interaction, we achieve better results. Women are intelligent. They are good. They are nice. But that is when you get the one that is meant for you by being compatible with you. That's what I mean. When I say the one that is meant for you, I'm talking about compatibility. Because if you get a woman that is not compatible with you into your life, my brother, you will suffer. You will suffer. And you will suffer. Because your whole life will be a wreck. Because there's something my sister always says. She says, a man either marries a wife or a knife. So it's the same thing about dating or friendship. You can get a knife into your life if you make the wrong choice. So for me, I think that before you approach a woman, try to observe her. Look beyond the makeup. Look beyond the clothes she's wearing. Go deeper. Analyze her. Who is she? And how does she behave? What's her character? What's her attitude? How does she relate to people that she thinks will not do her anything? Or those people she thinks are below her social standard or her social class? Let's take, for instance, the security at an entrance or a place. How does she behave to him? How does she interact with people? Does she have a good manners? So I think that before you approach a woman, you should consider these factors. You should consider these things so you don't end up bringing a devil into your life. Because some women you see, especially those ones that are on heavy makeup, now rotten fish then bill. Heavy rotten fish. That's why they make up so much, because makeup originally, though most women don't know this, but makeup originally was made to deceive people, to make people feel that you are somebody you are not, to make you look beautiful. Otherwise, why should a woman make up heavily and expose almost all part of her body? You get into the toilet, the bathroom, you close the door and bathe in privacy. Then you come out and you dress naked and come out to the street. Makeup was made to deceive. So those ones that you see with heavy makeup, be very cautious when approaching them. Though some of them have a good attitude, yes. But that's some, a few. The rest, zero. So the most important thing about talking to a woman is knowing the kind of woman you talk to. And most importantly, you have to why are you bringing that woman into your life? Why? Because if you want to bring in a woman into your life because you want to knack her, my brother, you're looking for trouble. So, if you want to knack, there are brothels all over the place. Even if I don't advise that, but if you can't control your urge, or if you want to useless your life, or you want to do, you can go to those places. Because that one is even freer, is even cheaper for you. If she tells you it's 2K to knack, you give her 2K, you knack, you go your way. But this other one, you bring her into your life as your girlfriend. Tomorrow her gas will finish, you pay for it. Her nails you will pay, her hair you will pay. In 1 week you spend 10, 20K. And she's still a pest in your life because she doesn't add value to you. And she's not very different from the other one, because you can count on your fingertips what percentage of women today are faithful in their relationship or marriage. In the past, we knew that men were the hopeless ones who move around, sleep around, and are unfaithful. But today, women are more unfaithful than men. So, know the kind of woman you're bringing into your life, because that will determine your future. That will determine your growth. That will determine your progress as a person. And when you bring in the right woman, you will have super success in life. You will enjoy life. And all will be fine. So, with these little principles, I think that you can have a great relationship if you bring the right woman into your life. Cheers in your chicken, eh? Hi guys, I want to talk about 3 principles that I think that you should apply when talking to a woman. Maybe for the first time or something, maybe a woman you have a crush on, or a woman you want to make her your friend. Number 1 is I think that you shouldn't package yourself. Don't package yourself for a woman. Be yourself. Present yourself the way you are. Now, there's this thing about class boundary. A woman can look at you and by her class, you're not up to her class. You're not her class. And no matter what you tell her in this life, she will never say yes because you're not her class. Now, the class is not about you, because a girl that lives with 6 of her siblings and her mother and her father in one room apartment all her life can feel that a young man that lives in a 2-bedroom flat is not her class. And it is true. The man is not her class. How, you may ask? Now, a lady may calculate